Before we get into the highlights, quick programming note. The All Sports Report and CIF are once again teaming up to find the high school with the most student spirit. The 4th annual Battle of the Fans contest has expanded to 9 schools in 2018. KUSI Sports will catch all 9 schools in action, and then we'll post the contest on our social media platforms. You, the viewers, will decide the winner. But let's try and avoid last year's ugliness when we had a lot of out-of-country voting. We're going to restrict voting to the United States proper. Tonight, we're at 2 schools, Carlsbad and San Marcos. Matt Gilson was leading the cheers at Canyon Crest as the Ravens take on the Carlsbad Lancers. Canyon Crest senior Aaron Acosta brings in 19 points for the visitors. Carlsbad counters with Gavin Smith with 12 points and junior Carter Plauscha with a game-high 23. This is an upset, folks. Final 61-59. Carlsbad over Canyon Crest. Over at San Marcos, the Knights and the Blue Crew hosting El Camino. This is Brandon Stone's feature. San Marcos freshman Chris Hall drives it straight to the hoop for the bucket there. El Camino responds with Brad. Yeah, see, Yazakochi right there. Yazakochi with a nice layup, but this one goes to the Knights. The final 45-33. Heading over to UC Centurions. They're playing host to Hoover. We pick it up in overtime with Centurion Justin Anderson gets the bucket for 2 of his game-high 20. In double OT now, the Cardinals' James Malvo with the big bucket and foul. Hoover hangs on for the win. The final 65-63. The Vista Barons traveling to Montgomery for a Mesa League matchup. The Barons' Taj Stewart hits from beyond the three-point arc. He finishes with 13 as Bonita Vista leads early. That's when the Aztecs' Timothy Crawford goes to work, taking it for 2 of his 18. Montgomery holds on for the win, 61-54. They improve to 8-1 in league play. Nice left hand there. Back to Carlsbad for the girls' game between the Ravens and Lady Lancers. Canyon Crest junior Julia Liu brings in the game-high 20. But Carlsbad is led by sophomore Whitney Ogden's 15 points and junior Rehaya Cooper with 19. The final 63-51. Carlsbad wins that one, too. Big night for the Lancers. Grossmont Hills League action over at Grossmont. Lady Hillers hosting Helix. Second quarter, the Scotties' Marina Smith sinks the WNBA 3-ball. In the final frame, Foothiller Candace Henderson scores 2 of her 15. Here's another upset for you. The final 55-51. Grossmont over the Scotties. And we finish up on the pitch at Otay Ranch. The Mustangs are hosting Sweetwater. In the 25th minute, the Red Devils' Luis Polito picks up the loose ball and scores one of his 2. Sweetwater rallies to make it a 1-goal contest. But in the 51st minute, the Mustangs' George Ndube completes the hat trick as Otay Ranch gets the win. Final 5-4. They improve to 6-0 in league action. Olympian track and field coach Michael Adkins was in studio during the 5 p.m. hour. The track coach wants a change in the track meet, the state track meet. He wants to get away from the one division fits all and get more divisions. He talked about it at 5 o'clock.
You know, in track and field, as we mentioned, it's only one division in California. There are a number of states that have multiple divisions, much smaller states that have multiple divisions in their state championship meet. And I think it's time after, almost over a little over 100 years of existence of the CIF to look at, is there a feasibility or possibility to do that? So we're looking at the proposal, looking at 6 divisions. Statistics, I think, bear that out. It may start slow, as they did in football, quite frankly, but I think statistics bear it out, and I think it would be great for the kids that compete in track and field.
And the motivation for something like this is because there's a lot of great athletes who get left out of the state meet. A lot of incredible athletes. And the goal of the CIF is to have a positive athletic experience for as many kids as possible. So that's kind of the motivation for this. Or am I putting words in your mouth?
No, you're exactly right. It's to provide deserving student athletes who can excel in track and field, to provide them with that opportunity to experience the state meet. Again, in number of states, Texas being 13, Illinois being 3 divisions, Florida 6. So North Dakota, small state, as far as population-wise, 2 divisions in their state meet. I think California, at the minimum, we could do 2.